Hi guys, this is Professional High Priestess, and I just had a quick message for you tonight. Um the channeled message that I got was the Most High knew that they were wishy-washy, that they weren't 100. So for some of y'all, this could be for somebody out there. You could have been quite, you could have had love for somebody, supported them, etc. But something in you told you like, don't go all the way, don't support, don't fuck with that person, keep your eyes open, watch your back. And you're wondering why. Some of you guys weren't trusting your intuition. You were taking this person for face value. You were seeing the best in this person. And then they go ahead and they show their true colors. And then something snaps into your consciousness like, see, I knew I shouldn't have. This is why I kept my distance. This is why I changed my mind. This is why I held back. This is why I was apprehensive. Because it was the Most High was waiting to show you who this person really was, that they're just kind of wishy-washy. They can still be a good person, they can still be talented, you can still wish them the best, but do they need to be in your life? No, because you never know when they will let the devil use them to go after you. And we're in this two of swords energy right now where I talked about this, like some folks, they're not integrated within their consciousness. Their mind is like there's a chasm within their mind. So it's easy for entities, principalities, and groups to use them against you, right? So these people can, like, one day you guys are good friends and best friends or whatnot. They go through a breakup, they end up feeling some type of way or whatnot. The next thing you know, there's a demon that's lingering around or an energy that's lingering around that wants to take you out, and they inhabit that energy and start going after you. It really takes nothing. You have to really have a strong mind and be decisive, because when if you're not decisive, you're going to just disintegrate. And when you're not decisive, it allows for, like I said, entities as well as other people to pull you any type of which way. And for a lot of folks, this is why they have karmics or they get into karmic situations, because they're wishy-washy. And this is where we talk about, like, what is your archetype? What elements do you have? Air, fire, water, whatnot. And how do you mature your elements so that you're not wishy-washy, flip-floppy? Child, you have to be decisive, especially where we're going next. There's no time. And this is why some of you guys are dealing with gang stalking or karmics and shit like that now, because you weren't decisive. You saw who that person was, they showed you who they were, but you still decided to try to give them a chance or be their friend or forgive them or whatnot. And that set the tone for the fuckery that you're dealing with now. There's no time for that where you're going to be going next. You have to deal with people who are 100% solid. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they're going to do. They're not letting the devil use them. Other people's thoughts or opinions sway them. That shit is out. That's done. You can't be around that because it makes you mentally sick to deal with people like that. It's like one day it's this, the next day it's that. Who has time? If someone can't be your peace, or if you feel like you can't trust somebody completely, then you're gonna constantly be walking around like buzzing. You're gonna constantly be walking around like feeling like it's that Nine of Swords energy. Who has time for that shit? And that impacts your manifestation as well. Because if you're being wishy-washy, flip-floppy, things like that, that's where you start to get into that changing your destiny, fate, and things like that. Wheel of Fortune type of energy. All right. Your mind is not in a solidified, your consciousness is not solidified. So we don't know what to bring you. Because one minute it's this, the next minute it's that. No, not dualistic, but I'm talking about like wishy-washy, like straight wishy-washy. It's this one minute and it's that the next minute. And then some when you pull your energy back and then they start to act out, boom, they're like, you see, there I go. There you go. I already knew it. I want to give you an example. This may not be too much of a good example, but tonight I was in class and there's this female in my class and something when she talks, I swear I have to mute it because there's an entity in her voice. There's an entity in that female. And there's something just that hella rubs me the wrong way. And I'm really trying not, I'm not judgmental, but something I always have to listen to my intuition, especially after what I just been through. Never again. And that's because I wasn't listening to my intuition. And I was dealing with wishy-washy ass people, and I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I saw the demon in them, and the jealous bitch in them, and the rat bitch in them, and the shitty booty bitch in them, or the faulty ass nigga in them, or the jealous ass nigga in them. And I was like, okay, if we ever have to do group projects, I'm not gonna team up with that female. And then you want to know what happened today? We were in class. Do you know this bitch had a whole Confederate fucking flag above her head? I was like, oh hell nah. She thought no one saw it. I saw it. I saw it very clearly. I was like, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for confirming my intuition. Spot the fuck on. And don't let anybody make you wishy-washy either. Make you feel any type of way about yourself. That's demonic ass energy. Who the fuck are you? Let them say what they want. Let them do what they want. Don't let them put you in that energy to be polarized. That's energy vampire bullshit. People trying to build their energy off of you or trying to break your self-esteem or try to break your confidence. It's a spell. For what? Who are you? They can say whatever the fuck they want. People have said all kinds of shit about me. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it my reality. Doesn't make that the rest of my life. People say all kinds of things. Oh well. And I had just posted a meme and it has said, I knew I matured when I could have said something about somebody that could have embarrassed the fuck out of them. It goes both ways. People being in that energy and then them trying to put you in that energy. Oh well. Get the fuck over it. Life goes on. There's other shit. A lot of these karmics that be talking, they got skeletons literally in their closet. All kinds of shit. Man, let me be quiet before I say something out of. Let me be quiet because people are already suffering, and I don't want to make them suffer any more than they're already suffering because I have a heart. I don't want to make them suffer any more than they're already suffering. I don't want to go back and forth, tit for tat, and shit like that because I don't have time for it. Because that's gonna bring me down to a level where I have to be ratchet and petty, and I don't want to. I don't want to be there right now. The Most High showed you who these people were. They showed you what they were trying to do to you. They showed you that they weren't solid within themselves. That when it really came down to the nitty gritty, that one day they would fold on you and flip on you. They would try to set you up to take what's yours. They would try to take you somewhere. Oh, let's go do this and this and this and that. Steal your identity, do whatever the fuck. The Most High already showed you what they were about. They already showed you they weren't solid. They already showed you that they'll flip on you, they'll fold on you. And then when you pull your energy back, and when they see that they're not going to be able to get in with you or go where you're going, then they show their true colors. The Most High already showed me that you're not solid. So why don't you become solid? And then we can maybe talk. Become solid. Become integrated. Be about your business. Be 100%. Know what side you're on. Because there ain't no such thing as playing both sides. Ain't no such thing. That's called bipolar disorder and a personality disorder. For real, for real. You got to know who you are 100 fucking percent. And this is also a part of spiritual warfare. That's having that strong solar plexus. Can't no one tell me shit about myself. I'm sorry. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Can't nobody tell me shit. Shotty got an ego twice the size as the crib. I can never tell a shit. It is what it is. It really is. You can't tell me shit. And it's not about being arrogant. It's because I know who the fuck I am. And I know how entities work. And I know how mental magic works. And I know how word witches work. They can't look, don't let no one tell you shit. When they're coming around and after you've already seen their behavior and they're trying to make you feel some type of way, oh, no, that's not what it is, or no, I wouldn't do that. Nah. Believe in your intuition. Trust what you're seeing. Trust what you're feeling the first time. Because the second time you may not have an opportunity or you may not have a chance. You may end up in your coffin. And that's what this North Node energy right now is teaching a lot of people. Are you solid in your consciousness? Because if you're not, then you're gonna get fucking blown away by that wind. Don't bring that shit into my energy field. Let them know that. This is another thing here too. That's why the Most High be putting you in separation with some of your twins or whatever the fuck, your family members, your friends, whatever, because they're too susceptible to outside forces impacting their mind. Who has time for that? So let's say when it really fucking goes down and they shut everything down and go ultra MK Ultra, they really start with the mind manipulation. You're not gonna survive. Because if you're letting little ass shit get into your head, oh, karmic saying this and this and that, how are you gonna really survive when they really start to put the hammer down? That's why they got 5G. That's why they got this fucking vaccine. That's why they're playing with the food. It's so that people will be more susceptible when they really turn on the mental fucking magic. What is it? You said ever since you got Daisy in my life, everything changed. Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna give you the keys to the streets. Don't. Don't make people feel bad for cutting them off. Don't let people play with your mind. The Most High was showing you who these people are. They already knew that they weren't 100%. Doesn't matter how much you care for them, how much you want to see them do good in life, how much you see the best in them. The Most High already knew that they were not solid for whatever they play with, whoever they deal with, stuff like that. You know, another reason why some people are not solid is because they pick up sex entities and they have all those fucking entities running their mind. So they can't think for themselves. That's why I be telling y'all, if you're in the spiritual warfare, stay celibate. If you're not sure about yourself, stay celibate. Because you're merging your Akashic records and your energy field with somebody else who's probably lower than you. Next thing you know, you got somebody else. That's another thing too. That's picking up hella fucking entities, swapping hella spirits and souls. Stop all that shit. Cleanse yourself. Exorcism. Nothing can penetrate you when literally nothing can penetrate you when you're solid and you're strong and your spirit is pure and your spirit is clean. My Y'all see my story, even my karmics, they're wondering after all the shit that we talked, all the lies that we spread, all the things that we said, she's still here, her confidence is intact. Yeah, because you're not about to sit up here. I'm a fucking Virgo. You're not about to sit up here and try to attack me with the word and like what the fuck, that shit's gonna pass right through me. I knew who I was. I know who I'm dealing with. That doesn't matter. You got to learn how to strengthen your mind, period. And that's one of the reasons why I do Reiki. You really have to learn how to strengthen your mind, period. Because where you're going next, none of that shit is gonna fucking matter. None of that shit can help you. None of that stuff is gonna help them. The wheat is really gonna be separated from the chaff. A lot of people are not mentally strong enough for what's about to hit next, period. This is just a test. Remember, we talked about auditions? And that's another thing that goes right into this. Motherfuckers failed the audition. That's why the Most High was telling you, nah, you may fuck with this person, you may care about this person, but nah, you can't. It's not, nah. There's something else going on behind the scenes, and especially for karmics that play with magic. If your karmics like, oh, I like to play with candle spells or do this and da 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 every now and then. Nah, you can't fuck with that. You can't be around that because you don't know what they've invoked. That got their mind going every which way. You never know when that demon will get around you and your energy activates it. All of a sudden they want to pull out those swords or pull out those wands. We don't got time for that. You have to for your own fucking sake. You have sometimes you just have to walk away. Nah, all that projection and all that shit, it makes me sick. It makes my mind feel like, nah, hell no, I don't need to be a part of that shit. I'm focused. I'm getting ready for fucking warfare, real shit. They're trying to set us up. They really literally are with the word, with the mouth, all that stuff. This is the you're in the attack right now. We're in the attack, but when the North Node moves into Taurus in the Western astrology, that's when you're going to really see the mental magic manifest in either the Five of Pentacles, and for those of you who've been mentally strong, you're going to get that Seven of Pentacles, that investment, that whatever, that promotion, that whatever it is. Pay attention right now. I already know what time it is. Sometimes too, just I was going to say something about my guy said, don't say that. Yeah, don't play with it. You got to make sure your mind is stronger than whatever the fuck motherfuckers are saying and da, or you'll fall off every single time. And I'm a Libra moon, so I can tell you, like, I just had to learn how to toughen my skin. I just had to learn how to like not give a fuck. People say all kinds of things. People do all kinds of things. People are all kinds of things. I can't let myself get wrapped up in it. Period. Because last time I almost got myself wrapped up in it, I almost fucking died. Never again. He said, spill the tea, but my guy said, nah, not yet. That might be a whole channeled message. What I was gonna say. Yeah, just live your fucking best life. Be happy. People are suffering, all kinds of shit that you don't know about. That's not your problem. Wish them the best. I hope you get the healing that you need. But I'm gonna tell you right now, trying to play with your mind, and that's not gonna help you. Trying to play with my mind. I'm speaking as I'm like when I say mine, I'm like I'm speaking as if I'm you, right? Trying to play with my mind is not gonna help you. Trying to play with my spirit is not gonna help you. Trying to make me feel any type of way is really not gonna help you. Trying to push shit on my spirit that don't make no sense, it's not gonna help you. Believing in all kinds of fuckery, that's not gonna help you. Y'all can do whatever the fuck you want to do over there. It's called conformity. It's called being socialized. And where does that get you? Nowhere. And this goes back to what I was talking about on my community board. Being okay with being isolated, being okay with people judging you or whatnot, because eventually they'll be coming looking for you. For instance, that well, I'm not gonna say that word because I don't want to be disrespectful. But that Mark ass karmic that I was dealing with was telling people all kinds of shit about me. That motherfucker doesn't know me. He's only spoken to me twice. And now this motherfucker's doing hella love spells on me, like looking hella goofy. So eventually, like it will it'll balance itself out when people try to make you feel some type of way about yourself. It'll end up ricocheting and they'll just expose their motives. It don't matter. When I had gone through my gang stalking and stuff like that, it was one of my own parent was involved in that. I don't deal with that bitch. She's crazy. She sold her kids to molesters and rapists and all kinds of people. It didn't bother me that she was saying all kinds of stuff about me, discussing my body with a grown ass man. That didn't bother me because I already know who she is. And that's where she is. That's why she is in the situation that she is in now, sick and messy and broke. People, like I said, people are dealing with their own warfare and they want to pull you into it. Nah, that's you over there, not me over here. And folks, like this Two of Swords energy I told you about, people trying to get into your mind and shit like that with the wishy-washy fuckery, they want you to feel a certain type of way so they feel good about the shit that they've done to you, about their lackluster lives, about the fuckery that they deal with. It's not about to happen. I had seen, because I'm just collecting evidence and shit like that. Some of the karmics that were involved in gang stalking me, running their mouth about me, these bitches are running GoFundMe's because they can't even pay their bills. And you see, energy goes where attention goes. So what the fuck were you manifesting? Because they were trying to manifest all kinds of fuckery with my name and talking all kinds of shit and da 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 da. But I'm the one here sitting pretty, literally. And it just goes to show what you put your mind and your energy into. Don't come for me unless I send for you. I don't come for no one unless they send for me. That doesn't bother me. Don't let them fucking bother you and put you in the two of swords, because that's where they are. Because you notice motherfuckers that are not solid in their mind, they produce a certain type of behavior and certain outcomes in their life, and they want you to tap. That's you over there. Take that over there. It's gonna be all good. I love you all so much. And I would say cleanse your energy, you know. And one of the things that I've really learned too, like if someone tells me something about somebody, or if I feel certain type of way, I put my energy elsewhere, because then my mind can run wild about all the possibilities and what else is going on and da 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 da. And then that's not a type of I'm not that type of female to be have my mind all up in somebody's business and shit like that, and all up in somebody's ass or pussy or mouth or baby daddy or baby mama or business or whatever the fuck. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I like to do. I like to focus my mind on shit that fucking matters, like dealing with the opposition, spiritual warfare, like growing, excelling, stuff like that. And it's reflected in the path that you live. And again, this is why these hoes try to kill me, because their minds are fucking scattered and fragmented, and they were mad at me because I was manifesting and moving forward, and I was doing things that they couldn't do because they allowed their mind to be infested with chasing after bum ass niggas or bum ass bitches with clout and popularity, or chasing after drugs and threesomes and whatever the fuck, or false theories. And I kept my eyes on the prize, and they wanted me to feel like that how they feel. That's not gonna that didn't work. And now look at the situation that they're in. They're even worse off had they just not. They're even in a deeper deficit, in a deeper pit, in a deeper sewer, had they just fucking left me the fuck alone. And the Most High is still blessing me and putting me right in front of these hoes like a boss again. So we're gonna show you again who she is. Because the first time when I was doing my little political thing and da 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 da, you didn't want to hear it, you didn't want to accept it, you didn't want to leave her alone. So we're gonna show you again and again and again and again until you get that when you don't live right, when you act out, when you do A, B, C, and D, these are the results that you're gonna create in your fucking life. Period. None of the karmics that play with me, that talk about me, da 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 da, and in your own life too, none of them are doing better than you at all. The same karmic that was talking about me, this nigga got hella bodies that's literally coming out the woodworks. Who are you talking about? Most of these karmics that run around talking about me, look how they live their fucking life. They're miserable. Who are you talking to? That's that. Same shit. You have to embody that energy. Messy and trifling, always. And some of these motherfuckers too old to be like that. It's hella unattractive. And it's sad. But you have to let them come to that conclusion on their own. You can't tell them shit. You really can't. You really can't tell these karmic shit. Some of them, they won't. That's why they're doing what they're doing now. They're delusional. And that's why it's talked about. Being delusional is sad as fuck. It's pitiful. It's depressing because it blocks your mind off from seeing the truth. And when you can't see the truth, you can't see possibilities. There you go. Now, enough of these Jedi fucking mind tricks for today, right? I had to put out some keys to the streets. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye.